Hello, this is RV Vagabond Jerry, and I hope you saw my video of Winnebago's 50th Grand National Rally, Day 1. In this video, I'm going to show you various scenes from activities that I went to the rest of the week. The Grand National Rally is something that is loved by Winnebago owners. Some have come every year. There's a few people who have come as long as 45 years to the Grand National Rally. This is just my second one. Some people I know come every year. So if you haven't been to any kind of an RV rally like this large at least, then this will give you a feel of what a nationwide Grand National Rally is like. So come along with me. I think this is interesting. Right next to my motorhome here are a few of the Winnebago classics. This is a 70 Chieftain, and this is a Winnebago Brave that has a carrier on back. I can almost guarantee none of you have ever seen. How about that for a stash of Coke? The only problem is it's locked. Oh, I see. You lift it up. No Cokes in there. So I was wrong in assuming that they are going to feed the neighborhood with drinks. Here's another classic on a Ford Econoline van, and here is another Chieftain, but this one is a truck camper, and it is on a Dodge. That is a very rare item. This is the building with the vendor booth. I'm just going to walk down the aisles, give you an idea of what kind of vendors they have here. First aisle, and here they have various souvenirs and clothing and RV covers. Some satellite TV guys, awnings, for security. We do have a 16 flagpole where King TV antennas, Iowa meats, and Winnebago caravans. If these were the prices, I'd go. But these are just the member discount amounts. Well, that is it for the vendor booth now. There's also outdoor booths here for Cummins diesel engines and their own generators, and also a tent for Freightliner, and they have one of their bare chassis on display here. This is one of the rear radiators. the engine, and look at the size of that fan. That fan blade is about 2.5 feet wide. There's the DEF tank, diesel exhaust fluid, and you see the dual wheels. This would be very similar to the chassis that is on my Soleil. And there's the fuel tank, which is near the front. And then this is what's underneath the driver's seat. You can see the steering mechanism here.
But this right here just is.
So it's interesting to see what the chassis looks like before they build the motorhome on top of it. I want to show you the newest diesel pusher that Winnebago came out with just about a year or so ago. This is a 2020 model Horizon. They have a much larger screen here than I have on mine, and they also have a display screen rear view camera here, I guess for the passenger to see. And right behind the driver's seat is the living room with a big TV right there, and another TV very close by that one here at the dinette. And this one goes up and down. It retracts down into there.
Are you going to buy this? Are you? Oh.
Yeah, I'm going to buy this, sure. Right here is the cabinet, and you grab it right under here to open it up. It's all new styling on the cabinet that the other models don't have. It has an induction cooktop only. The sink here, and double sink, and then it has this counter extension that comes out like that. And then right next to there is the microwave oven and dishwasher, and below there is a big drawer. Refrigerator freezer with the water and ice dispensers, and then here is the shower, and the bathroom has a double entrance. This entrance goes right into the bedroom. It has washer and dryer, and another TV in here that also retracts down into there. And this is almost a walk-in closet. It's got some breakers here, compartments there, and shelves in the closet. I laugh at that. You may know why if you watched my videos in the past. Some things they just never learn. I like these sliding doors, which is a space saver so you don't have doors swinging in and out. Like this bathroom door, slides like that. So this model does have some innovations that they came up with. They wanted to have new things, especially in the interior, like a ceiling fan. And it's supposed to have all sorts of new innovations that other models don't have. Like this lighting on top is something new. I don't know quite what all the innovations are, but the stylings are certainly different from the older Winnebago models.
See, this one doesn't have it here.
blocks. And this is the tube that covers over, and I'll show you what that's going to do in just a minute. See how it can cover a whole set like that. Well, the reason I had 2 sets of blocks was this. When I would play with my blocks, at the end of the day, if they were like this, see, the numbers don't match anymore. It kind of threw me, and I'd have to just do this because it's all about balance. Now, sometimes I could survive if they were both like that, but if you know what I'm talking about, it's much better like this, all right? Well, my brother realized he could start messing with me. So I'll show you what he did. What he would do is like this. Sometimes he'd mess up the blocks like this, and sit back and wait for me to come into the room and discover the problem. I'd look and I'd go. So I took the tube, covered over the blocks like this. I just go like that. What would happen is the blocks would all match again. All right? Then he started getting creative. He said, all right, I'll put the blocks in, but I'll mess them up. So some of them he would put backwards, some up, some backwards and upside down, some down, some he would just put however they ended up in the tube, and some like this. And I think he'd just stand back and wait. I'd walk in, oh, looks fine to me. And then what really threw him is when I lift the tube and go, oh, good. They're all in the right spot, that's good. You know, and he's like, what? Then he decided to try something else. He turned some of them backwards, like this. The tube again, cover over the blocks. Now to answer your question, the blocks, and it's a tight fit in here, they don't turn. They can't turn no matter how you put them. So, all I have to do is go like this. And they would match. Then I realized something. I can blindfold the blocks like this. Do this. But if I just snap, like that. Once again, they all match. Now let's turn them normal like this. And make it really weird, watch. We'll mix up the order of the blocks. I'll put the 2 at the very bottom like that, but the 1, instead of below the 2, on top of the 2. I'll take the 6 from up here and drop it down to there. We'll switch the 5 first, followed by the 4, and lastly, by the 3. And magically, if I just snap my fingers, watch. Uh-oh. Oh. Thanks for telling me. Then I realized something really weird. These back here like this. I'm gonna unstack these. I realized it wasn't the blocks, it wasn't my brother, it was just something weird. Young lady in the second row, what is, no, you can stay right there, but what is your first name?
Karen.
Karen? Karen, if you had to pick your favorite number between 1 and 6, what would it be? 3, she says. We'll put that right there. Karen, what would be your next favorite?
6.
6. See, I'm letting you mess up the blocks, see? There's a 6. What's your next favorite? 2. Keep going, we're on a roll. 5, she says.
1.
Don't tell me the last one, I have ESPN, I can figure this out. Yes, all right, good, it works. So, Karen's made a mess for me here, all right? We're gonna put the blocks on, just make sure as I put them down that none of them match as I go. Okay, that's good, 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 good. All right, we'll stack them up like this. So Karen, you realize, in this condition, if I don't get any sleep tonight, it's your fault. We'll cover these up, because this right here, I mean, this is the stuff of bad dreams. For an OCD, this is the stuff of nightmares. But remember, all I have to do is go like this. If it works correctly, I hope it does, we should have a 3, a 6, 2, 5, 1, and a crooked 4. That's all we do.
Jerry Dixon. Okay, Jerry Dixon from the great state of Texas.
If you're like me, when you're driving down the road, sometimes you have trouble understanding road signs. They may seem real confusing, maybe unnecessary, or sometimes just downright humorous. And I brought you some examples here to show you today. For example, bump ahead. That's what I usually do, bump my head on the roof of my car when I go over the bumps. Tip ahead. Must be one of my friends up the road. And this sign, I guess, it means watch out for boats coming your way. No tire changing on bridge. Now that kind of ruins my day because my favorite place to rotate my tires is on the local bridge. Reduce speed ahead. And I got to be careful about this sign because you can read it two ways. Reduce speed, speed ahead. Make your choice wisely. Now, I know that whenever you see a circle with a slash through it, it means it's something you're not supposed to do. Sometimes it's hard to tell just what you're not supposed to do. For example, no pee. No pee something. You can make up your own joke. Now this sign, I guess, means no walking without hands or feet, or with a severed head. Good idea. And this sign means you're not allowed to drive down the railroad tracks. Now, can somebody please tell me, what are you supposed to do when you see this sign? Am I supposed to duck in my car? Slow children at play. Now, these slow children, they have enough trouble. We really don't need to point out their slowness. Yield to pedestrians and crosswalks. The pedestrians are not in the crosswalks, they're open game. I'm sure you've seen these signs. It just simply says church. Nothing preachy about it. It's just a subtle hint that it's probably been a while. You might want to pull in here. Now, is it just me, or is this sign particularly attractive? I can stare at this sign for a long time. Slippery when wet? Yeah, no kidding. Now, when the roads are slippery, this is how I drive. They really should take these signs down because it just encourages people to goof around. Drug-free, gun-free school zone. I keep looking for the school zones that are not drug-free, gun-free. Now, if you've ever driven in Southern California, I'm sure you've seen this sign. It shows a mother dragging her child, chasing the father. Some kind of child support issue, I guess. And lastly, this sign means there's a motel up the road. But I'm not staying there because I don't want to sleep on the bed where my body is levitating above the bed and my head is severed. No thanks. Well, I hope this has helped you in some way. Good day, folks.